So we've already thought about quite a lot of things, but the number one most important thing when you're designing a piece of jewellery is working out who it's for. So of course you're allowed to design something for yourself. That's probably the easiest place to start, but a lot of people come into my shop and want to design a piece of jewellery for somebody they love. So it might be their daughter, it might be their partner, their mum, someone special in the family. So this little tutorial, I've actually done a downloadable worksheet, so you can really take your time, not just while you're watching this video, going away and working out some answers to some questions that I'm going to go through with you now. You can download it for free from our website, and it basically, we are talking about designing a piece of jewellery and working out what that person's style is and also their lifestyle. So I would say my style is quite simple, and my lifestyle, I'm quite sporty. I've got a little girl.
So you don't want something that's getting caught on everything.
Yeah, it needs to be practical, and I think there's certain colours that I like. So there's all things like that to have a think about. So I've got a question here on the worksheet. Do you want to fill it in, Heidi?
Yeah, sure.
Who are you designing for, and describe their style? So is it traditional or modern, plain or detailed, colourful, bold? Something quite handy is to think about what sort of clothes they normally wear. Do they wear patterns with lots of prints, with flowers on them? Or if you're like me, I quite often wear just plain stuff. For some reason, I don't think patterns suit me. I wear a lot of black because I'm a jeweller, and because we're not really at work now, I'm wearing something a bit more colourful. And there are certain colours that might suit different skin tones. So we're both quite fair and sort of suit autumny colours. People with more olive skin might be able to look good in sort of bold colours. So who are you putting? Are you designing something for me? Nice. Then the next question to think about is, what type of jewellery is the person that you're designing this for going to wear? So I quite often have ladies come into the shop and go, oh, I really like a ring, but I can see they've got loads of rings already. And I go, is there space for another ring in your life? Now, quite often what you wear on this hand, your wedding ring, your engagement ring, you keep on most of the time. But what you wear on this hand, you might take on and off depending on your outfit. So I've put this ring on because it matches my bracelet and my pendant, and that's why I've put this one on, but I don't wear this very often. You might want to design a pendant or a brooch or an ankle bracelet or a toe ring.
And you can put rings onto a necklace.
Yeah, that's quite popular at the moment, and you can have rings with sort of initials and engravings on them. And like Heidi said earlier, it's definitely worth thinking about lifestyle. So if you've got a ring with lots of sticky outy bits, it's very, very fun to design and wear, but it might catch on a lot of things.
Very practical.
Yeah, but if you're just going to wear it for parties in the evenings, that's okay. And then on the back of the worksheet, I've got lots of cars. You might wonder why I've drawn or put lots of clip art pictures of cars on. Well, a car is a good analogy, which means it's a good comparison to jewellery. So if someone says, I would like a car, I want to buy a car or design me a car, you start thinking of some questions. Well, what sort of car? What's it for? Do you want a really modern car? Do you like classic, old cars? Do you want a four-wheel drive? Do you want a cute Mini? So I've put some pictures on there, and I thought a really good exercise is to think about the person you're designing for and maybe draw a car that you think best represents their style. And if a car isn't what you want to draw, then another way of doing it is maybe a house or a piece of clothing or even a picture frame. You can tell a lot about somebody's taste by looking at their picture frames in their house. All of mine are really modern and really plain, whereas my grandma had lots of sort of silvery, ornate, swirly ones. Anyway, I hope this worksheet is really useful in taking you through some of the questions and that thought process to work out who you're designing for and what suits them.